This man was eating an apple. I didn't expect to feel the wrong taste after just one bite. When he looked at it, it was full of long, wriggling worms. The man immediately retched and vomited all over the floor. He opened his mouth and asked the other party for moral damages. The farmer's face was full of disbelief. He hurriedly cut open another apple, and there was still a long worm inside. The farmer could not believe what he saw. At that moment, his daughter's scream suddenly came from the distance. The family rushed to drop their farm work and went to check. They followed the sound to the chicken farm. They found the girl being mobbed by a flock of roosters. There were many wounds all over her body. Fortunately, the family rushed to. This saved the girl. Strangely enough, purple mucus was coming out of the rooster's body. What happened in the end? A few days ago, a meteorite fell near the farm. People in the town were very curious. Jack hit it with a small hammer. Unexpectedly, the meteorite had a side leak. The unpleasant smell caused people to leave. At night, Stone accidentally found the location of the meteorite emitted a red light. Driven by curiosity, he went to the scene again, found the meteorite was sweating all over. A large amount of unknown mucus was coming out, slowly seeped into the ground. The huge meteorite also turned into a pool of blood. Plants and animals in this farmer's vegetable garden have mutated. The farmer irrigates his garden with groundwater, feeding his family's animals and fowl. But to his surprise, after drinking the water, the horse started to attack the owner like crazy. This is a full-sized cabbage. The aroma of the earth was all over its body. A knife cut inside is full of thick, sticky juice. The taste is very topsy-turvy. It seems that the hot and sour cabbage is not eaten. The woman picked up another tomato. I didn't expect that just after cutting it. The other side sprayed a large mouthful of red. Since then, the woman's behavior began to become strange. When sewing gloves, she sewed the skin together with the fabric. The son was the first to notice his mother's abnormalities, but what they didn't expect was, mother's temper had become very violent. It took the husband and the oldest son to carry her into the bedroom. That night, the woman turned into a monster. She started to lose her mind and attacked her family. The men had no choice but to knock her out. Temporarily placed in a basement, the son rushed to have Dr. Jack come to the house to see her. The man lied and said everything was fine. Then, as Jack was leaving, found white smoke coming from the well in the yard. He felt very strange, so he filled a bottle and took it to the laboratory. The result was very shocking to Jack. The water contained an unknown factor. It turned out that the mucus secreted by the meteorite. The groundwater of the farmer's house was contaminated. Anyone who drank this water will be mutated. That's why, after watering, the wilted vegetables in the vegetable garden became bright and colorful. This farmer thought he would have a good harvest this year, but when he cut open the apple, inside was a long, wriggling worm. This boy brought food to his mother without his father's knowledge. Because his mother was locked in the basement as a monster, he opened the bottle cap and handed water to his mother, but he was scratched by her. The son was so scared that he ran away from the scene. Jack learned that the farm's groundwater was poisonous. He rushed to call the owner of the farm, but there was no answer. Because the farmer has been mutated, he was chasing his son. Luckily, the son had learned kung fu from school, easily tripped the farmer to the ground. Finally, seeing his sister in danger, he grabbed a baseball bat. He hit Jack's peach buttocks with a baseball bat. He managed to save his sister. When Jack arrived at the farm, he found the whole house was shaking. It seemed like something was about to break out of the ground. He rushed into the house. He found the two siblings. Jack took his sister out first and put her in the car. The son had unfinished business. He wanted to take his mother with him, but the other side had already turned into a pool of blood. When Jack took the son to the car again, the whole house had completely collapsed. The two siblings finally survived, but Jack was unfortunately mutated. He was brought back to the bureau for investigation. On the way, he warned people not to drink the groundwater. However, no one believed him. Meanwhile, in another place, a dazzling red light emanated from the ground. Trees were uprooted and the lawn began to split. Hot lava was exposed.